Werder Bremen and Hamburger SV have produced plenty of feisty encounters down the years. The Nord Derby has that special something.
It's got to go in! Oh, and it does! Oh, my goodness!
It gets a little extra spice when players swap colours, going from one rival to the other. We take a look at the top 10. These days, you'll see him showing his emotions on the touchline. But before becoming the club's coach, Hamburg was the place Bruno Labbadia began his Bundesliga playing career. He won the hearts of the fans in his first year there in 1986, coming on as a sub against Bremen and heading in to put his side 3-1 up. Then, just moments later, he wraps up the scoring. A Nord Derby brace. By the mid-90s, though, he was celebrating in green and white. Labbadia had swapped the rectangle on his chest for a diamond, and was also helping Werder to a 2-1 victory against his former and future employers by setting up the opening goal. It's all water under the bridge these days, though. Hamburg have taken him back with open arms. Goalkeeper Frank Rost has played in a few Nord derbies in his time, both for Bremen and for HSV. His first one came with the green-white, and it ended in a 3-3 draw. With 147 games for Bremen and 149 for Hamburg, Rost is a proper northerner and a true Nord Derby veteran.
Look at that shot, and what a great parry from Frank Rost.
Back to 1986 and Dietmar Beiersdorfer's Bundesliga debut in the derby. He found the net for HSV in one of the battles for bragging rights, but just missed out on a derby goal in green and white a few years later. He's gone back to his roots now, though, working as Hamburg's chairman. At 7, it's Ailton. The Brazilian is a legend in Bremen. His celebrations are unforgettable, and his goals helped Werder win the title. After 6 great years in green and white, there was a real surprise when he returned to the north towards the end of his career with Hamburg of all sides. In summer 2006, all eyes were on the battle of Ailton versus Werder, but the striker didn't have the heart to put a goal past his old flame. Boubacar Sanogo went in the opposite direction to Ailton, but he bounced his time out well, making 31 appearances for both clubs. His first meeting with his old teammates came in late 2007, and he wasn't afraid to make his mark.
It's good one-touch play over to Sanogo, and he slots it, and it's in! Boubacar Sanogo opens the scoring. 15 minutes gone, it's Werder Bremen 1, Hamburg 0, and Sanogo scores against the club that did not want him anymore.
Bremen eventually won the game 2-1. 1998-99 was Fabian Ernst's first Bundesliga season, and it gave him his first Nord Derby experience, all in Hamburg colours. But then, 2 years later, he made the switch to green and white. On his first return to his old stomping ground, he comes on as a sub, and his former fans let him know what they think of him. However, Fabian Ernst lets his football do the talking. Benno Müllmann is a player who has scored for both teams in the derby. He made over 200 appearances in the Bundesliga for Werder between 1978 and 87, but then he surprisingly moved to their arch-rivals in the middle of the campaign. And in that same season, there was drama. Müllmann scored and Hamburg won. The Nord Derby sure does cook up some great storylines. Rodolfo Cardoso wore the Hamburg crest 111 times in the Bundesliga and earned a reputation as a free kick specialist. What many people don't know is that Cardoso also played for Bremen in the mid-90s and even found the net against his future club. His final Nord Derby came in 2013, this time in the dugout as HSV's interim coach. He doesn't have happy memories of that day though, as Werder claimed an away win. Alghero Illya spent 6 years in the Bundesliga, with the first 3 seasons coming at Hamburg. The fans were able to celebrate 7 Bundesliga goals from the Dutchman during his time there, but those feelings all changed in 2012. Illya was now wearing green and white and scoring goals for their local rivals.
Ball forward, Illya, 2-0!
The Werder fans had won his heart. Meanwhile, the HSV fans had completely gone off him. His first return to Hamburg saw him booed and jeered during his substitution. There's one current example of a Bundesliga player who has also worn both colours. Aaron Hunt spent a whopping 10 years with Werder, making 215 Bundesliga appearances.
Oh, it's a great goal!
After coming through the ranks and spending such a long time at Bremen, it's a real surprise to see him currently plying his trade for Hamburger SV. He didn't feature in the first meeting this season, but perhaps his first derby match against his beloved Werder will come around soon. So our question to you is, who is the biggest Hamburg Werder legend?
Oh my goodness, that's a bit of showboating for you. Bender didn't like that at all. Lewandowski goes through it again, oh, he just can't do it! You just cannot be that good!
We're very happy, we're very pleased because we get these 3 points.